Welcome to In the Moment with Kortia, where we inform, inspire, and motivate you to be a positive agent of change. Good morning on this terrific Tuesday, and shout out to all our family, friends, and each and everyone under the sound of our voice. Hey, with your questions or comments, you can call into the radio station at the local number 318-484-2500 or toll free at 877-464-2500. And also follow us all across social media at In the Moment with Kortia. You can pick up the podcast on our YouTube channel or go to our website, inthemomentwithkortiakuzan.com, to stay up on all the latest. And also, don't forget, when you go to the website, you will have a free offering for your resources that you can actually use to help you find a little bit more balance in your life. Amen. Also, giving a shout out to Natchitoches, Gina, Alexandria, at 88.1 FM, Monroe, West Monroe at 98.9 FM, Shreveport, Greenwood on 92.5 FM, St. Joseph, Natchez, Mississippi, 99.3 FM, and Lake Charles on 100.1 FM. And family, look, we're talking in the studio today on this terrific Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about dealing with surprises and unexpected events. I'm sure that's a subject matter that we all could possibly say, oh, my Lord, let me just tell you about the surprises and unexpected events that I've had in my life just on this year.
Can we just talk about our weekend?
Oh, well, yeah, that's just definitely the case. Definitely the case. Because, wow, we have definitely had some surprises and unexpected events just starting from, say, Friday all the way until yesterday, actually. It's been wild, yeah. And, literally,
been wild.
Yeah, it's been wild. It's been really wild.
Oh, you said wild?
Yeah, wild.
Oh, I said wow.
Wild and wild. Wild. How you want to say it? Hey, it's all in the same context. But some of the things that you actually happen, these like unexpected events or surprises, can actually be minor. But then you can have those big majors, okay? And I would actually say we had a major that actually happened with us.
I would say that would be a major.
Definitely a major. Well,
it kind of set direction.
Yeah, it does. And, it's great that she said that. And, if you didn't know, that's the spectacular Jennifer Kuzan that's on the mic.
Good morning.
And, the thing is that it's interesting that you can have a major or, a minor or a major event in your life, but then it's almost like, okay, well, what do you do next? How are you going to respond from it? Is it going to get you in that fetal position where you're going to be on the floor sucking your thumb? Or you're going to use it and say, okay, God, what's my take on this? What am I going to gain? What am I going to learn from this? Okay. And, based upon however you respond to it, it's not only going to set your day, but it may set a great portion of, well, we can say week, month, but it might like set a trend for your entire year.
That's right.
But, we're going to get in exactly how, we had like our major turn on the weekend. But, the thing that's really interesting is that we need to realize that when we go to these surprises that we have. Now, I know when you say surprise, most times people think, hey, surprise, like, a birthday surprise. Hey, surprise, and you got all your family and your friends, and you're like, wow, this is great. This is unexpected. But then, some people can have different surprises that just pop up that were really unexpected. Just throw
Knock
something out.
the breath out of them.
Yeah, really. It's like if someone just gave you a quick sock in the gut. And it's just like, wow, where did this come from? And, unexpected events or whatever that happened. It could be to the point of, what is it? I remember some people actually sharing with me that, they got up for one day to go to work, went to the job, and all of a sudden they found chains on the outside of the door. Place had closed down. They never received their last paycheck, Unexpected events like that can really, as we just said, knock the wind out of you. But look, just like I was saying, dealing with the surprises and the unexpected events. Now, if we use like the world standard of how they say to deal with a lot of these events, it's like, I've got to get mine. Okay, me, my four, and no more. It's like we got to get into this.
Or in our case, Me and my 6.
Okay, she's talking about 6 altogether, me, her, and the kids, okay? Not us and 6 additional
Well,
kids.
we can't leave 2 of the kids out.
Hey, we're not talking about 4-legged kids, okay? Look,
Well, then we get more than that.
Oh, look, all right now. Let's just stop it. Trying to be everybody's mama out there. But it's like it really is the biggest thing that I've actually found, and you can let me know if you disagree with this, is that they have some people that actually believe that a so-called, surprise or unexpected event will not happen in their life. I mean, they really do think that just because they've got like this daily routine they go by every single day. It's just that they don't expect anything to actually break away from that norm that they have. As she looks at me staring like, I really don't know how to respond to that.
I just couldn't imagine that somebody wouldn't expect that just anything wouldn't happen in their
Well,
life.
it's about that realm of like having control. There's some folks that really think that they have control over every single aspect of their life. And, those people that I've found that actually go into a context like that, they go into this realm of stress. But,
right.
It's basically this, we're going to get into this a little bit more, but really there are people that have deluded themselves that think they have total control over their lives and think that they're not going to have unexpected things just because they've got this systematic routine and nothing will ever break them from their routine. But look, God has wanted to just equip you today and catching you right there to let you know about dealing with those unexpected events and surprises. So look, we're going to go ahead and take this break. We'll get right back to it. So stay in your moment. Welcome back to In the Moment with Kortia Kuzan on this terrific Tuesday. Hey, we're talking about dealing with surprises and unexpected events. And before we went to break, we were talking about how there are some individuals out there that, really try to have a real hold on their lives, really have control of their lives. And, therefore it actually sets them to be, well, how can I put a little bit more at ease, living with the same kind of life, every single day, following the same type of routine. And, some people really get, how can I say, fixed or comfortable in what I guess we would call like the mundane lifestyle, okay? To be able to do the same routine every single day, no situations from that. And it's almost like if something comes to, I guess, throw a little wrench into the what they do, it's almost like a cataclysmic event that happens, in their life. I mean, it could be something almost that you get delayed 10 minutes because I've actually spoken with individuals. They've been
I'm not going to have you talking about me over the radio like this.
Look, yeah, because I've actually spoken with people that they can tell you point blank, hey, it's like from my house to such and such point, it's like X amount of miles, takes X amount of time, and they can give you the whole correlation of the day of what it takes. I go to this place to eat for lunch. I eat this, I sit down at this table, I do this, I leave here, I go there, I stop here, I go. It's like they can give you a step-by-step thing of what they do every single moment of the day. And then when you ask them, okay, well, what do you do for fun, or what do you do for this? You kind of get a blank look or a blank stare like, what do you mean? That's not in my routine. I mean,
no, I'm not like that.
But unfortunately, individuals that have certain routines like that, and you might not be as systematic as that, but people that have those routines, if something that really shakes them out of their routines, I mean, it's like that look of shell shock, like when someone's just like right there, they're looking at you and the light's on, but you're like, okay, what's going on? Are you okay? I mean, just what's happening as far as like in your life. And I mean, how do people?
Is that similar to like you making your water before I make your water? Are we talking about that kind of routine?
No. See, my wife is actually talking about this. She has what I would call some really quirky routines, okay?
Oh, here we go, quirky.
Yeah, it has to be. Now, this might be the one individual out there that, you actually try to help pick up certain things. It could just be purse. Hey, in my heart, I'm bringing a purse to a vehicle from somewhere. But just like
No,
right now.
because I may forget
No,
something.
look, see, like just like right now on the radio station, she puts that purse in the same place every morning, okay, with her little bag that she brings in, and she's got her little sanitizer or whatever that she has there. And then if we pick it up, my wife, myself, and my daughter, we bring it out. She's like, "Why did y'all pick up my purse? Why did y'all pick up this?"
I have to make sure everything's in it. I take stuff out of it. You know,
See?
I have a phone, I have CDs, I have all these things I need to make sure are in it.
See,
and when you just pick it up when I'm not looking, I don't know if I put everything in it or if you made sure.
Man, I just set some of y'all free out there.
No.
Now you know exactly why your wife gives you that cross look when you're trying to be helpful, because what happened? You just ruined that routine she had.
Well, I know where everything is, and I like to make sure that I don't leave anything.
Oh, yes, indeed. So it's almost, that even goes in the realm of sweets, huh? Possible
What
sweets.
do you mean sweets?
So what happens when, I find when you're stashing some chocolate or something and I move it out of that spot?
Really? Oh, no. Don't make me hit the Oreos up.
Oh, hey, don't go to my Oreos now. Don't go to the Oreos up in there. All right, now.
Come on, get back on topic.
Crossing hey, we are on topic. We never off topic up in here, because why? We got family that's listening. Amen. So how do you cope with these unexpected events? Now, how do you respond to them? Are you actually, are you going to become stressed behind it? Okay. I would have to say
no.
a lot
the
of
correct
people.
answer is no.
Yes. The correct answer may be no, but your body says something totally different. Even when you get the death stare, like you're getting a female heat vision of, I can't believe you're doing that.
Oh, come on.
Or is it that you may go into a panic state? Okay.
No, I don't do that.
It's what is it? I had a friend of mine that he just, oh my Lord. I've never seen anyone, and I don't know what you call people that actually do this, that actually they put something down in a certain place every day, but they actually move it to where it's lined up in a certain place. I forgot what that's called, because it's like they go in there, you can go into that pantry, and every can is like symmetrical and turned the same way. You can go into their closet, all the clothes.
Moving topics before you end up in trouble.
What? This isn't talking about just you. I mean, this is like other people that are out
We're
there.
We're supposed to be talking about surprises,
Look,
not OCD.
That's just organized. We'll call that for you. That's just, forceful organization. Let's go ahead and say that.
Move on to surprises.
Or, you get some people that can actually get flustered, getting out of their surprises or their routine. But then you do have those few people that actually get angry about it. But,
Oh, this is throw-off morning. I got you.
Hey, I'm just going over my notes, okay? I cannot help it if for whatever reason I don't have everything highlighted with an arrow pointing to Jennifer. I really, really don't.
All right. All right.
But look.
We are setting the mood for today.
Hey, look, all right, man, there are ways you can actually stir the pot. I'm thinking this might not be a good way to stir the pot, okay? But, it's all gumbo in this state. So, let's just keep on going. But there really are people out there that find it difficult to actually cope with, negative experiences and with positive experiences. And I know that's probably just thrown some of you off for whatever reason. And I was like this. I'll admit, this is me right now, okay? Say, like, for example, if your wife actually tells you in the morning that she actually bought tickets for, like, the theater later, where it can be a movie or a performance, okay? And it's going to take place in the evening. And pretty much even though you don't have any kind of plans for in the evening because it just totally messes up your routine, all right, you find stress behind it, okay? So I can remember when my wife just all of a sudden, hard day's work, coming home from work, we're in the vehicle, and all of a sudden, hey, why don't we go ahead and do such and such? And my immediate thing is, first thing I thought about, well, look, we're going home right now. We have to go home. We've got to sit down. We've got to relax. We've got to eat. We've got to do this. And it broke from the routine because that's just what we did. And when she threw something out, I had to actually take time to, well, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? I mean, really, it was that bad at one time. Then I'm talking about myself. Go ahead. What you was about to say?
I have nothing to say. I'm waiting to hear what you're going to say.
She's over there like a predatory cat, just waiting to pounce on this thing, boy. man. But even, I mean, it could be like if you get up and you want to make a cup of coffee in the morning, you find out, oh my Lord, I don't have any coffee.
Okay, these are very sore topics. Considering 2 mornings in a row I have no coffee. You're really choosing the wrong days.
Hey, it's in the notes.
No, it's not.
The notes don't lie.
Show me coffee
Look,
on the notes.
Look right there. Look, coffee.
That does not. That says, however, sometimes. That does not say coffee.
You got to read a little bit further. It says coffee. Okay, coffee.
That does not say coffee. Your spelling is kind of off this morning.
Okay. Now, even another event that'll actually get you off, you know exactly what you do, is when you miss a ride, a bus, train, whatever it may be, okay? We know they have different things out there that actually just get you out of your routine, the surprises that come, unexpected events and everything that happen. So, but the thing is, like I said, how are you actually going to deal with these things? I mean, and that's what's really paramount. I mean, we're having some good time or whatever in the studio today like we normally do.
Yes, we are.
But, I mean, and if you can believe it, it actually woke her up since she's trying to drink tea right now.
No, it didn't.
But, look, God's want you to know that even in the realm of when you have these surprises, these unexpected events, okay, that how you can even find joy in these particular things, whether you realize it or not. So look, allow God to show you how to use these for his glory and not allow the enemy to keep using these to try to hold you back and keep you shackled. So look, stay with us and we'll keep in your moment. We will be right back after the break. Welcome back to In the Moment with Kortia Kuzan on this terrific Tuesday. Hey, and definitely we're talking about dealing with surprises and unexpected events. And, we had a little bit of, comedy, and I just had to, during the break, show my wife that what I was saying was actually in the notes. And as I said before.
It said, however, sometimes.
No, it didn't. And look. Just like I told her, the notes don't lie. It's on the paper, okay? It's on the paper. But look, we want to definitely these unexpected events that you have, how we said, how you really respond to them is really going to set the tone, not only for the rest of your day, the rest of your week, month, and like I said, could possibly set you up for like the rest of your year. And we were talking about how, over the course of the weekend, even on up to yesterday, that we had like some unexpected events that actually happened. I mean, it wasn't what you call small little something. Okay, we're talking about major things. I mean,
yeah, it was kind of big.
Yeah, I mean, you want to tell them or you?
It was enough to close the door, walk out, and go back to bed.
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the morning is not time to deal with things like that.
Yeah, so literally, as we tell each and every married couple out there, make sure that you're spending time together. So we decided, hey. We're adults. Let's have a date night. So, we decided to go have us a date night. And then lo and behold, we get a call from our middle daughter. Would she text us or she called us?
She texts.
She texts, okay. And I think the text.
Children nowadays do not call.
Yeah.
They text.
Yeah, really. And then all of a sudden, we get a text and then something about the ceiling is like sagging and leaking. Okay. Sagging and leaking. I'm like, sagging and leaking. I'm like, okay. So.
And it was not raining Friday night.
No, it wasn't raining. That's the indication. Just want y'all to realize
it wasn't
this.
The roof.
No rain. It wasn't the roof. Okay, so let's just get that out. It was not the roof. But yet the ceiling was sagging and leaking.
And draining like a faucet.
And draining, yeah. Okay, because she decided she was going to take video and everything and make sure we had it. So, we get to the house, and it's like about, 10:30 or so at night, close to 11. Go up in there, and, the ceiling looks like it has a camel's hump or whatever coming out. That's the best way I can look at it. It looked like this big, huge camel hump. And I mean, it wasn't a small hump; it was a big hump. Okay, almost like a little mold hill, as you want to say, that was stuck up there. So, me being me, I'm like, okay. I'm looking at where it's at, looking at the room. I'm like, okay.
Air conditioner.
Got to be something with the air conditioner. It has to be. All right. So what do? Climb up in the attic.
That was funny in itself.
I'm like 230 pounds, 6'3", and I'm walking on a board that's like 4 inches in width. So you can imagine this, all right? I'm not able to stand up straight, but I'm walking through this attic, all right, looking for
like
what's going on. Yeah, like the hunchback. And believe me, I was feeling like the hunchback after dealing with this situation. So I go up there, and then all of a sudden, we've got this. It's not like what some houses have where you've got like the air conditioning unit on the outside. You've got all like the duct work that goes in and blows from that unit and goes throughout the house. But no, this one like has a unit at the top and there's like a big drip pan, as you want to say, under the bottom of it. But for whatever reason, it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing.
Not at all.
It wasn't draining or what have you. And I'm talking, you go and the water's just sweet, just flowing out of this thing. And I'm just like, well, what is
into our oldest daughter's room?
Into our oldest daughter's room. So, I'm up there and I'm looking and I'm like, okay, well, we can solve this. So we get my little like car shop vac. I go up there and I'm like, great. I drained the entire pan. It must have took me filling up.
It was like 5 or 6 buckets full of water.
Minimal. Like
that came out the drip pan.
Like big mop buckets that you use. Yeah. So we're taking all of this water out and then, I'm in the attic, like the hunchback, like my wife said. I mean, I'm bringing it to the ladder where it is. She grabs it off the ladder, dumps it out, and then as I'm dumping, she's just throwing the buckets up there. And I'm like, man, she's dumping that water kind of fast. Don't she know how bad my back is aching up here? But look, so we do this. I'm thinking, great, we done. Fine. We got it. Hey, we saved it. No water's going to drip. We got this taken care of. Saturday morning.
No, when we were finished, the water was still draining.
Well, yeah, it was still draining. It had slowed down some, but it was still draining, and we had a bucket under it with towels and whatnot because there's carpet on the floor. And then, all of a sudden, we go to sleep. Finally take our showers, right?
10 minutes to 5.
10 minutes to 5. We in our sleep. We hear it was like thunder all through the night. And then all of a sudden we jump up. What is that? So we get up, and folks, guess what happened? The ceiling came down. It came down. The ceiling in my daughter's room came down. And so my wife is like,
it's too early in the morning.
She's like, she was like, what we gonna do? And we both like, close the door. It's too early in the morning. Well, you might be saying, well, what happened with my daughter? It just so happened she was babysitting at this time.
Yeah,
okay, so she wasn't even at the house, thank the Lord. And where the ceiling caved in, and it caved in the whole front part of her bed, like where her dresser was to the bed and everything. So she wasn't there. So we get there, and then in the morning, we finally get up and go ahead and look, and I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. This is how I'm going to spend my Saturday, with this hole in the roof, where a hole in the ceiling, and I'm looking at this, right? Water is still dripping, if you really want to know, okay? The water didn't stop dripping, so the water's still dripping, and I'm in my mind thinking, okay, well, wow, okay, is the pan filled back up? Got back up, looked at the pan, it was empty, so I'm like, well, where's the water coming from?
So I just want to say that this is where families bond.
Oh, yeah.
Because from the oldest being Court, to the youngest being Paul.
She meant the more refined.
No, that's not what I meant. All of us got together. We got suited up, I'm going to say, because we were covered from head to toe with gloves. And we all got together and cleaned it up. Well, it's insulation. You can't touch insulation.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had on stuff covering our nose, our mouth, put something over our head. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's just taking care. But we all of us from the oldest to the youngest got together and got it all cleaned up as a family.
Right.
So we didn't, whine, complain, argue, worry about how it was going to be done. We just got in there and took care of it.
Yeah. And that's the thing, something that was and look, that, as Pastor Greg says, a major and a minor. Trust me when I tell you, that was a major, okay? That was a major. You don't expect your ceiling just to cave in on you while you're sleeping, okay? So like she said, as a family, we got together. We pooled our resources. It's like I was at the top scraping out stuff. They were doing things on the bottom, putting things in bags. Couple were going and taking stuff outside in trash bags. I mean, we're working as a unit to get all of this done. But, the thing that's really evident is this. How are you responding to the things that the enemy tries to throw in your path? Are you going to use it as a bonding moment as we did to actually see what's actually going on, the root cause of the problem? Or are you going to go ahead and go into a state of being in panic or calamity? But God's letting you know that no matter how great or how small, he's right there with you. And look, when we come back from break, we're going to get right into it. So guess what? Stay in your moment. Welcome back to In the Moment with Kortia Kuzan on this terrific Tuesday and a sensational Jennifer Kuzan. Amen, amen, amen.
Amen.
I tell you what, it's fun time in the studio on today. Even like I said, we're talking about dealing with surprises and unexpected events. And look, some of you before we went into the break, you were like, probably would say, okay, now that was an unexpected event. The ceiling falling in, on the house. I mean, just like really, just falling in. And, it's something that what is it? Even with that, what was the other thing that transpired with that and how the wall by the air conditioning duct.
Saturday night.
It was crying. Yeah, right, on Saturday night. The wall where the duct where the vent is under the air conditioner, okay, where we started having the issues, okay.
Basically, the other side.
Basically, you walk across the hallway and you've got the duct, and then all of a sudden, my wife is like, "Well, what's that?" So we look up and it's like the wall is crying. Okay, so yeah, we are not making this stuff up.
No, we're not.
I mean, the wall was literally crying.
You need to quit.
Look.
There was like 3 streams of water coming down the wall.
It was like one of those type teardrops where you see this kid that's just standing out there. That what they say, eyes red, snotty nose. That wall was up there. I just don't get any respect.
It was definitely dripping. I have videos, and it wasn't a little bit of water.
Now, but you want to know what was the really funny part about that wall? Well, we took the little grate off the bottom. It was like a rainforest up in there. It was a literal rainstorm happening. I mean, you could have got in there with an umbrella, and you would have thought it was like almost a Category 4 going on inside of that thing.
But that was more of the air conditioner
issue,
just starting a day after
exactly
the first one.
It was like it was like that remnant that was actually happening. It was almost like Satan, like, okay, let me see. So y'all tighten up your bootstraps, okay? And you didn't panic. You didn't get all frantic with the ceiling falling in. Let me see if I can push your button on the side of the other side of the hallway and see what can happen.
Tell them what we did with that one.
I mean, what we did with that one, we put the vent back in and closed the grate up and walked off and went back to bed. And then that's how we dealt with that situation. Winner, chicken dinner, okay? Look, I tell you, you have to
be able to laugh.
Yeah, you really, really do. And that's one of the big things in our family, how we get through a lot of different things in our life, is with sarcasm, laughter. I mean, the Bible even says laughter does good like a medicine.
Does good like a medicine.
I mean, and we really hold to that because just for so many things, like when she was growing up, I was growing up, experiences that we had, I mean, laughter wasn't really there.
It wasn't.
I mean, it was like serious business always.
All the time.
And like I told some of you, and I shared with my wife, when we were together, she was trying to relate to why I always took things so seriously when we were first together. And I had told her, I said, it's them for me actually stopped being a child by the time I was 12, just because it was like that old conversation. Okay, you're a certain age, now it's time to man up. Okay, you can get rid of them childish things, it's time to man up. But I mean, I think like now God brings those things about to where we can have all this joy and laughter, and how some people think that I'll never be able to recapture certain things in my life. The things that God sees.
You try really, really hard.
Really?
Yes, you do.
What are you talking about?
Really?
What type of things do I recapture?
let's think of all the cartoons you love to watch.
Hey, you got to get in with the kids.
No,
That's a way that God allows me to stay
baby,
in
you
touch
watch
with my
your
inner
own
child.
series for yourself. You don't let the kids watch.
Look, I like action. And see, look, if I know that my son likes action, we both like to have little martial arts things, okay? We're outside in the yard every weekend with our sticks running after each other, trying to hack on each other, okay? So, hey, that's
They're
fine
having
to
stick
us.
wars.
We having stick wars, okay? Throwing pine cones, doing all those different things. But, hey, that's just how we do it. But the thing is that people are out there, I can remember doing that. Hey, I remember when I whacked my cousin.
He's 46 years old, and he still does it.
Wow. You blasted me.
Oh, I did.
You
Did I?
blasted me.
I sure did.
See, I'm going to be the pristine gentleman that I am, and I'm not going to blast you like that because
You already did.
How did I blast you?
Can we get on with the?
And see, that's dealing with one of those surprises that we talk about that you don't expect. She just wanted to blast my age and everything out there.
Baby, you're young and handsome.
That's right. Say that again.
No.
That's all right. But look, what kind of unexpected things that you can actually have happen? I mean, what about an examination, meaning a test? Now, if you're anything like me, have you ever studied for a test, had it all the way down, and then you go to class and you're about to take the test and you're like,
forget everything.
Forget everything. I mean, nothing's there. You can't access anything. Friend across the row from you can't throw you a line to try to help you as if they were going to help you cheat, and you're still looking at them. I have no idea what you're saying. Right? So.
But you should not cheat.
No, that's right. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat at life. We've got that set up. Bad old devil. And then what about discovering, like we said, that you have a leak in your pipes? Now, that's just one thing. Look, it is a little bit more than a leak that actually happened with us because we actually found out a couple things from that.
Yep, we sure did.
The air conditioning, the insulation, the roof tiles, the ductwork, your little buddies that were transferring across the beach. We found termites. I mean, it just kind of.
But they're swarming.
They're
swarming now, but still, there are termites in there now.
And the reason that we say this, our house isn't like probably some of yours to where you got other houses around and, you kind of like concrete. No, we back in the woods, okay? In like what you call the rural area, all right? So, but basically, but just like we were rolling with the events, now do we have individuals actually taking care? They're going to take care of this? Okay, yeah, it's going to be taken care of. It's going to be done. But what ended up happening, we could have like some people, when stuff like this happened, we just kind of got all in the flesh, okay, and went up to people and said, okay, you're going to do this, do that, you're going to fix this, fix that, so on and so forth. But look, we did it in a godly way, kept our heads and everything about us, prayed about it, let God guide us in the whole situation, okay? And then, of course, if you ever been in a situation like this, we're going to tell you, make sure you take pictures of everything.
Lots of them. And make sure you text all of them to your husband at the same time.
Yeah, we're not even going to get on that. But anyway, but look.
Include the video with that as well.
It's all about, when you have certain situations that you face, and you've got to get like a third party to take care of some things for you that they're responsible for, make sure you have all your ducks in a row. That's basically right. What we're saying, okay? Have all your ducks in a row. And then, of course, discovering, like I said, before we go into the last part, well, think about this. Have any of you ever went to a job and all of a sudden you've been doing great work and then what? You get fired. Hey,
or laid off.
However you want to verbalize it. Fired, laid off, terminated, pink slip. Okay, sorry. Go
ahead. Wow.
But look, certain things like that do happen. I mean, it's actually happened to me. I mean, to where, it happened that way, and then it turned out being the best thing that could have possibly happened.
That's right.
To me. And, a lot of us, we look at those situations as bad, but I mean, we're not looking at, okay, God, what am I supposed to gain from this?
Gain from it, and also know that what is bad that is happening to you, God is going to turn around for good.
Oh, absolutely. all the time. And I mean, you know, she just said that, and some of you are listening to that like, yeah, I hear that all the time. I hear that on Wednesdays. I hear that on Sundays. I hear church people say that. Yeah, it's all going to turn around for my good. Then what's the next thing we usually say? When? When is it all going to turn around for my good? Well, look, when you're ready. That's going to catch somebody right now in your moment. When you're ready. When you've actually matured enough to actually be able to deal with the certain things that happen, where God's trying to shift you, where you think it's Satan that's beating you up, but sometimes God will use those things to shift you into the greater purpose that he has in store for you. So look, we're definitely going to keep on with this. And look, definitely we're not going to be able to finish this up in one day. There's no way we're finishing up in one day, but we want to just get you started and get you going for everything that God has in store for you. So look, we're going to let you know, as we were dealing with these surprises and unexpected events, God reached you in your moment, and he's letting you know he loves you. We love you. Take care, and God bless you, and we'll see you on tomorrow.